So spermatogenesis and oogenesis, we should cover this topic as well. So spermatogenesis, this is, as you can see, this is the testis, and the testis that you can see the seminiferous tubules. This is the one seminiferous tubule, and this is the epididymis where the sperm stores, and this is the vas deferens where it exits. So as you can see in the outer layers of the seminiferous tubules, you can see the spermatogonium. This is actually spermatogonium is a primordial germ cell. A spermatogonium, this is the originating part of all sperm cells. It is diploid in number. The spermatogonium is diploid in number. So it divides with the way of mitosis. So it divides with the way of mitosis, and it forms the primary spermatocyte. So it matures, it gets bigger, it forms the primary spermatocytes. So this primary spermatocyte, so in another way, this spermatogonium can form another sperm cell. So same like this, okay? So after that, the primary spermatocyte, with the help of meiosis one division, they form the secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocyte will undergo the meiosis 2. They will undergo the meiosis 2, and they form 4 spermatids. The 4 spermatids, they undergo the metamorphosis, they form the tail, their cytoplasm will decrease, they form the acrosome, and they become mature sperm cells. Okay, the spermatogenesis starts at the puberty and finishes at the end of the life. When a person dies, the spermatogenesis stops. Okay, normally, I'm saying normally. So the Sertoli cells, those cells, yellowish in color Sertoli cells, they nourish the sperm cells. They nourish the sperm cells. What activates the Sertoli cell? FSH. Okay, so FSH, they nourish the Sertoli cells, and they stimulate the Sertoli cell, and Sertoli cells, they nourish the sperm cells. Okay, so this is the secondary spermatocytes. Okay, and this is the primary spermatocyte, and this is the spermatogonium. So what about the oogenesis? Oogenesis also starts with the primordial germ cell. They also form the oogonium, which is diploid in number. This oogonium then forms and gets bigger, forms the primary oocyte. And another oogonium can also be made. So it never ends. Oogonium never ends. But the primary spermatocytes, primary oocytes, they are also limited. So after that, oogonium starts to form in the fetal stage, actually at the 2nd until the 7th month of the fetal development. They form the oogonium. When the females, when the girls are born, they are born with primary oocytes around 1 to 2 millions. Okay, 1 to 2 millions of the primary oocyte are born with them, but they are all arrested, they are all stuck in the meiosis 1, which is the prophase 1. They are all stopped in the prophase 1 stage until the puberty. Until the puberty, they are all stuck at the prophase 1. In the puberty, so they continue the meiosis 1, and secondary oocyte will be released at the puberty. And a secondary oocyte, as you can see, this is the secondary oocyte, it will be released. But when it's released outside, it is stuck in the metaphase 2. In the metaphase 2. Okay, it's stuck in the metaphase 2. Every ovum which is released, or every secondary oocyte which is released, will be stuck or arrested in the metaphase 2. When they finish the metaphase 2, when the ovum is formed, so when the ovum is formed, and also when it joins with the sperm cell, when sperm fertilizes the egg, so metaphase 2, actually meiosis 2 will finish. Okay, so I said the primary oocyte will be 1 to 2 millions. They will be 1 to 2 millions, but however, until they reach the puberty, they are all stuck in the prophase 1. Out of 1 to 2 millions, they will have only 400 to 500 primary oocytes left. And out of that 400 and 500 primary oocytes, they form the secondary oocyte. And the secondary oocyte will finish the meiosis tube when they meet the sperm cell. This is important. As you can see, primary oocyte, this is also important, primary oocyte, um, it is undergoing the meiosis 1, it's undergoing the meiosis 1. So this is the meiosis 1 and stuck in the process which is called prophase 1, and they are one forming the secondary oocyte. Primary oocyte is forming one secondary oocyte and another polar body. This polar body distributed its cytoplasm to the secondary oocyte. And this secondary oocyte also form the polar body and the mature ovum. Okay, and in this process as well, secondary polar body is giving its cytoplasm to make big, one, good quality ovum. Okay, quality ovum. Uh, I hope you understood this topic. From one ovogonium during the oogenesis, you're forming one ovum, but from one spermatogonium in the spermatogenesis, you're forming four sperm cells. Okay, so oogonium starts at the fetal stage, starting from the 4 to 7 months, and it's finishing in the menopause, which is 45 to 55 years old. Why the menopause? Menopause means stopping releasing of the secondary oocytes, so menstruation stops, because those 400 and 500 cells, they will end at that time. So I hope you understood the oogenesis and spermatogenesis processes. If you have questions, you can leave all your questions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for your attention.